Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops.
Before getting in the ring. See, if we're gonna make the biggest fight in the history happen, why not promote it now? Why not let's go? You know, and the thing about it, they don't want me, Joshua and his promoter didn't want me to get in the ring. They said they was gonna up the security. They said they didn't want to give me. I heard he had a restraining order on me. You know,
get out of here.
That's what I heard. You know, they don't want this fight to be promoted. They don't. And Hearn's always talking about what all I need to do. But I'm the only fighter that has to do so much. I had to jump through these loopholes. I had to jump over hurdles just to get a fight made. When what happened to all the other opponents that he faced? Why they don't have to do the exact same amount of things that I have to do? You know, I don't understand it. He said that I need to raise my profile and hype the fight a little bit more. But in my mind, what is better than hyping this fight right here that everybody's going to be watching that night, get in the fight, face to face? Do you want to fight me, yes or no? And putting them on the spot. See, they don't want to be put on the spot.
How much of a favorite is Joshua over Parker on Saturday? Is he a huge favorite?
Prohibitive favorite?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he definitely a huge favorite. But, you know, you can't look past Parker. He's been training very, very hard. You know, I got one of my brothers over there kept with him, and he also has a good trainer. You know, Barry Hunter over there as well, too.
So you never know. One punch could always knock your guy out. You know that as well as anybody. But so the point being, there are going to be 75,000 fans at this stadium over there in Cardiff, and it's going to be a madhouse. I don't know how long it will last. I know it goes on at 5 o'clock on Saturday. But where are you going to be watching this fight?
I'll probably be in the comfort of my home now. You know,
just waiting.
It's sad that this had to come about because I was looking forward to coming. I was looking forward to getting in the ring. I was looking forward to, you know, making this fight bigger than it already is. You know, everybody wants this fight. You know, everybody wants to see. Well, I would say everybody wants to see it. And my thing is, you know, his promoter talk about I don't want it if I'm not there. But you know that ain't the case.
Who is his promoter?
His promoter is Eddie Hearn.
Okay.
And right now he wants to put another guy that's in his stable off on me instead of Joshua. See, this is what he want to do.
Enough is enough with this, man.
It's time.
Deontay Wilder explains his decision not to go to Cardiff, Wales to watch Joshua versus Parker. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We work in this fight week. Anthony Joshua takes on Joseph Parker in the unification. Cardiff, Wales. Should be a good fight. Now, you heard the audio at the beginning. Deontay Wilder, he spoke on the situation. Kind of confirms what Eddie Hearn blew up about it. I did a video on that. Check that separate video. Eddie Hearn got mad in the interview yesterday because he says you have all the boxing media, all this eyes on this fight with Joshua versus Parker, and now all of a sudden Deontay Wilder is gonna bail out. He doesn't really want to fight Joshua. He's a joke. He called him a geezer, and he's saying, why would you squander that? Dillian White's gonna be there. Anthony Joshua's gonna be there, right? And I've already explained my thoughts on it. My thoughts are simple. It was a setup. Now, the only people that are mad were the people trying to set Deontay Wilder up. It's like I said, Tupac went to New York, Quad City Studios, and got shot up. Some dudes were going to try to rob him, right? Got shot up. So let's say Tupac called people who set him up in New York, like, hey, I can't make it to the studio. I'm going to stay in Cali. I'm not catching that flight. Then they would probably be mad if they were setting him up to have him robbed. You know what I mean? Because now the plan is thwarted, or they're going to have to wait till another day when they had orchestrated this hit or this robbery. You were going to jack him, right? So to me, that's why Eddie Hearn is mad, because now Deontay Wilder kind of takes the power back by not participating. He's going to watch it at his crib, you know what I mean, Alabama or wherever he lives. So I think that's why Eddie Hearn was calling him a geezer and looked visibly mad on camera. It's very easy to see. And I'm going to say this right now. Deontay Wilder's new media. It's very apparent that he has to check out some of the videos. You know what I mean? He's using the same exact talking points. And I don't mind. I don't mind one bit. But he's using, if you listen, the same shit I've been saying. He's using the same exact talking points. Why is it that all of a sudden I got to jump through all these hurdles and flaming hoops and different stuff that no one else has to go through? Gerald Miller might get a fight in his backyard at the Barclays. Wilder ain't even from New York. He's not from Brooklyn. But Joshua, when his name was linked to Wilder, they made it sound like they want Wilder to come to the UK. But Gerald Miller might get to fight AJ, according to Eddie Hearn, in Gerald Miller's backyard of Brooklyn at the Barclays. So it's like, I feel Wilder, and he's using the same talking points. How is it that I have to do all this extra, but these past opponents, these potential future opponents, nothing's being mentioned of them having to do this, like sell out a stadium or do this, or they've never made this type of money before, so why should they get the fight? But when his name comes up, then all of a sudden it's these stipulations and prerequisites. And I told you the walls are closing in on this situation. I'm going to watch the fight with Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua. Good luck to both men. But whoever wins is going to be imperative what they decide to do next. Heavyweight needs an undisputed king, point blank, period. So shout out to Deontay Wilder. He's definitely new media. He basically confirmed that he's not going unless he's like tricking people and then really going to show up and, you know what I mean, on some Cannon Brigg, let's go, champ, and just, but it sounds like he's not going. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I don't blame him because, like he said in the interview, you know what Eddie Hearn is trying to do. He's trying to sick Dillian White on him. Dillian White got knocked out by AJ. So everyone's saying that Wilder is ducking this person, Dillian White, but he wants to fight the guy that knocked out Dillian White, who's undefeated and physically bigger and probably a harder hitter. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White has some good power, but AJ's power, he puts together a lot of combinations. He's about 2 inches taller than Dillian White. So the fans saying this stuff, you just sound dumb. You sound dumb. He's ducking one guy to fight another guy who's bigger, probably stronger, and knocked out the other guy that you're saying. So I don't blame Wilder. It sounds like he's hip to Eddie Hearn's game and what he's trying to do, and he's not going to play the charade. He's not going to partake in it. You know what I mean? I'm going to go and so you can ambush me with a proposal of a Dillian White fight as a distraction to divert the attention from what should really be happening next, Joshua Wilder, if he gets past Parker, right? But now, oh, hey, Dillian White just ran up on you. Look at this. It's getting views. You need to fight him. WBC ain't said nothing about Dillian White is the next fight for Wilder and he must fight him. You know what I'm saying? They haven't said anything about that. But Eddie Hearn's already pushing that. So that kind of tells you, listen, study, listen to what people are saying. Eddie Hearn did that interview where he called Wilder a geezer. First word out of his mouth, the first fighter he listed, Dillian White's going to be there. You know Dillian's going to be there. You know what I mean? Dillian's going to be in the tent because that's what's on his mind. That's his preferred course of action, is for Wilder to fight a UK fighter that's under his stable and not Joshua next. Very easy to see. And listen, I'm not no soothsayer. I'm not a psychic. I'm not Miss Cleo. Call now for your free reading, right? But I predicted this shit. Why? Because it was easy. It was plain as day to see. If you guys don't believe me, then how can I have predicted all of this about the Dillian White? If he had a good performance, then he was going to be the target again, just like before the Robert Helenius thing. Fans were saying that Wilder was ducking Dillian White and a career high $3 million payday. He just got $2 million to fight someone who, in my opinion, is tougher to beat, a southpaw with immense amateur background. Dillian White, good fighter, but he started boxing late. Luis Ortiz has almost 350 amateur wins to only 19 losses. You know what I mean? And he's a southpaw. And so the punches are coming from different angles. He clearly had power in both hands because Luis Ortiz rocked Wilder in the 7th round with the right hand, and he's a southpaw. So it's like I said, I'm not Miss Cleo, I'm not no psychic, but it's very easy to see. So that's why it's easy to anticipate for. If I went into a haunted house before you guys, and then I came out, and I'm like, hey, right when you hit that corner, you're going to see a sign that says Elm Street. And then Freddy Krueger, he's going to hop out like, ah. And then right after that, Jason Voorhees pops out. So when you go into that haunted house, then you're like, damn, okay, I see the Elm Street. A couple seconds, Freddy's going to try to pop out and scare us. And then Jason Voorhees, choo, 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 Jason. Choo, 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 Jason. Right? But I warned you. I let you know it was happening. that it was gonna happen before it happened. Again, I'm not a psychic, but it was easy for me to see. I told you to watch out for Freddy Krueger. Look, bitch, you're on prime time. You know what I mean? I told you Jason was coming. And that's what it is with Eddie Hearn's plan. I told you he didn't want to make the Joshua Wilder fight next, regardless of the outcome of Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? All this, oh, he can't hop in the ring, and then when you find out he's not coming, then you're like, oh, he might have been able to hop in the ring if I summon him. So why should he even bother with that? Why should Wilder even come when Eddie Hearn and AJ both said no? You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Wilder's new media, he's using the same terms, the restraining order, the same stuff the fans are saying, because he must see it in the comment section. He must see the new media videos and different stuff, and the people preaching that good gospel, which happens to be the truth. Again, if I'm full of shit, then how come what I said is actually the reality? How come you have a fighter like Deontay Wilder who's corroborating exactly and saying the same things that I'm saying, right? Yet this is what happens with the AJ radical fans, the protector fans, is y'all start making excuses and trying to decode what Eddie Hearn means and what AJ means by that. But you're not going off of what they say directly. Deontay Wilder is saying literally the exact same, some of the same exact things that I've said, right? There's no like, oh, in my opinion, this is what he meant by that. That's what a lot of fans do, because boxing is full of fake shit. You know what I mean? So they'll be like, oh, when Joshua said that Wilder couldn't get in the ring, he just meant he couldn't get in the ring because there's sweat on the ground. And you see, it was a slipping hazard. Like, he didn't say none of that. You said that. He didn't say slippery when wet, so that's why he didn't want to, it was a hazmat issue. That's why AJ, he was looking out for Wilder's best interest. That's why he didn't want him in. He never said that. You made that up. I'm not making nothing up. I'm giving you cold, hard facts. Ego Army, stand up. New media, stand up. Ego Valley, still I rise. All eyes on March 31st. Joshua versus Parker. Great fight. I'm looking forward to it. I love unifications. But what the winner of that fight does next is going to be absolutely imperative to boxing and how that winner is viewed. And that's all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think. Wilder explained why he's not showing up, and if that's the case, I don't blame him, period. And I told you my reasons why. It was a setup. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.